Did you know that simply failure to appear in court, often for a minor infraction, is the most common reason people are jailed? It's a shocking reality that disproportionately affects the most vulnerable. The high class understands that they can use their wealth to avoid such issues. Today we'll expose why even the smallest legal misstep can turn into a life-altering event, and why this affects your social status. Think about it. If you're wealthy, missing a court date is often just an inconvenience. You can afford a lawyer who can explain the situation, reschedule the hearing, and smooth things over. Maybe you'll pay a fine, but it won't derail your life. But what if you're not wealthy? For many, missing court isn't a sign of disrespect or a desire to evade justice. It's often a result of everyday struggles. Imagine you're a single parent working 2 jobs. You have no childcare, and if you take time off, you'll lose your pay and maybe your job. Or perhaps you don't have a car, and the bus system is unreliable. Maybe you simply didn't understand the court papers, or the date was changed without you being notified. These are real problems that cause people to miss court, especially those from marginalized communities. But here's where it gets worse. Missing that court date can trigger a cascade of negative consequences. A judge might issue an arrest warrant, turning you into a fugitive. You could face additional charges and even jail time, all for missing a hearing about a minor offense. These penalties can lead to job loss, eviction, and separation from family, pushing you further into poverty and making it even harder to navigate the legal system. Across different states, the rules about failure to appear vary wildly. Some states are more understanding, considering the reasons behind the absence, but many others are quick to punish, seeing missed court as a sign of guilt or disrespect. This creates a system where the poor and vulnerable are disproportionately targeted, while the wealthy can often avoid the harshest penalties. It's also important to understand that harsh punishments for failure to appear don't necessarily make our communities safer. In fact, they can backfire. When people are afraid of being arrested for a missed court date, they might avoid contact with the police altogether, even if they need help. They might also be less likely to seek stable employment or apply for public benefits, fearing that a background check will reveal the warrant. This can push them towards desperate measures, including criminal activity, just to survive. Fortunately, there are people working to change this system. Advocates are pushing for solutions that address the root causes of missed court dates. This includes providing transportation assistance, childcare services, and clear communication about court procedures. Some are even working to eliminate fines and fees that disproportionately burden the poor. The goal is to create a fairer system that supports people in meeting their obligations, rather than punishing them for circumstances beyond their control. The ability to navigate and avoid the worst consequences of failure to appear is often a reflection of your social status. If you have wealth and resources, you can hire a lawyer, pay fines, and weather the storm. But if you're struggling to make ends meet, a missed court date can become a life-altering event, trapping you in a cycle of poverty and legal trouble. Our research indicates that current studies and solutions are still in the early stages. The intricate links between repeated failure to appear instances and the long-term socioeconomic effects on people are not well understood. We also need more data on the effectiveness of many support programs aimed at reducing FTA rates, such as customized reminder systems or extensive support networks. Further studies should address these gaps to create evidence-based strategies that tackle the systemic disadvantages reinforced by the legal system. We didn't explore the subtleties of how race, geographical location, and educational background can intersect with income to further amplify the consequences of failure to appear. A more intersectional viewpoint is required to fully understand these unfair differences and create tailored solutions. This video highlights the systemic disadvantages that affect so many people. To keep the conversation going, we need your help. Please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Together, we can raise awareness and work towards a fairer legal system for everyone.